Hello and welcome. This is my second play of the Blitzkrieg 1939 XVI Corps. And in my previous video I played the first scenario about the Battle of Mokra in 1939, and today I'm going to play scenario 2 about the Battle of Ostrowy, fought at 2nd of September 1939. Battle of Ostrowy was in fact the second stage of the Battle of Mokra. Both sides were quite spent after the all-day combat, and even if Germans made some significant progress, they were weakened after the combat, and they weren't eager if they want to fight more against Poles, but their orders were pretty strict. They had to attack. And this scenario can be played in the two versions. First of all, it is historical setup in the game where you can set all the units like they were on during the 2nd of September 1939, or if you like, you can simply continue your play from the day one. And I am going to use the second option. Of course, in both cases, you have to include the losses from the Battle of Mokra. It is pretty important to use the losses from the previous battles in the next battles in this game, because, German units, mostly, will be weaker than they are if they would simply play, if you would simply play each scenario as the standalone battle. If you were to do it like this, then German units will be stronger. But more historically accurate is to play one scenario after another and included losses from the previous battles. And that's what I'm going to do here. So both Polish and German units are weakened after the first day battle, and today I'm going to play the second battle. Now, about the special scenario rules, there are a few of them. First of all, we can ignore supply rules. Next, scenario takes 3 turns, 1 day. Germans have initiative. Germans have 1 air support unit, and victory conditions. Germans gain instant victory if they capture Wielkopolska village, and if they get 3 victory points for capturing Ostrowy and Rybno. So these are victory conditions, and Germans have 3 turns to do so. I think this is enough, but the question is how aggressive Germans are going to be. The more aggressive they will be, the higher losses they will suffer, probably. And you may guess that we will need this division in the next battles, because this campaign takes five battles to play, so it is wise to remember that you don't want your units to suffer too much losses, because they might be too weak in the next battles. So let's carry on. We are starting with air phase, so German player can place his air force here. And now, what is my plan? My plan is to capture Ostrowy as quick as possible, and then try to make my way into the Wielkopolska. Guess it won't be easy, because attacking here meant that we have attacked through the stream and into the fortified village. So it will be -2 for the stream, -1 for the village, and -1 for the fortification, so -3. That would be hard to break in the simple attack, so I wonder if I can simply try to overrun them, because I can also try to make my attack here. And I think this is the best way for Germans. So what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and they are going to attack from the march this Polish position, and I will use air support here. I guess no, I think I'm not. I won't. I have to check their strength, and remember, since I'm attacking from the march, I have to use 2/3 of my initial strength. So 7, 8, so it's 15, and 7, it's 22. So it is 22, so it will be 16. No, it will be 15. 15 versus 3. So it will be 5-1. And now 4-1 due to the stream, and 3-1 because of the fortification. So it is 3-1 and 5 in the 3-1. This is B2. So Poles are retreating to hexes, and the Germans are moving here and there and there. So that's my movement. Let's check for the losses. Germans had 15, -2, so it's 4-5, and 11 in the 4-5, 1 loss for Polish cavalry. And Poles had 3 + 2, so it will be 6-10. 6-10 and 6, no losses for Germans. Okay, that's good. So I need to move more of my tanks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for crossing the stream I need to spend 2. So 6, 7, 8 and 9, 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I am not going to make attacks from the march here. I'm going to make a individual attack. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. These tanks will have to attack on this part, but I wonder if I can give them proper support. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this should do the trick, and they are going to attack from the march now with the support of the AO units. I wonder if we can do so. So Poles have 1, 4 and 5, and I have 6, 13, 18 and 23. So it is 23 and so this will be 16. So I have 16 and plus 5. 16 plus 5, it's 21 versus 5, so it will be 4-1. I have 5-1 because I have combat engineers, and now 4-1 because of the fortification, 3-1 because of the village, and 2-1 because of the stream. So this is 2-1. Well, and 5 in the 2-1, this is B1. So Poles have to retreat 1 hex. Okay. So they are here. Let's calculate the losses. Germans had 21 and -3, so it will be 1, 2, 3, 6, 10. Wow! 12, 2. So the Poles suffer 2 losses. and the Poles had 5, and 1, 2, 3, 60, 20. Oof, impressive. 3 losses on German side. Nah, that was bloody combat. 6 to 36. 7 to 35. And combat engineers. Okay. So next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And these battalions will go here, so they will protect this flank. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. They will protect this flank. 1, 2, 3, 4. Artillery. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's all when it comes to the German movement, and now we can resolve German attacks. So I can remove this air group, and now who is going to attack where? They are going to attack here, but they are fighting in the woods, so they have their strength halved. So first of all, there is a Polish armored car here, so we need to resolve combat. So 4 versus 2, it is +2, and -2 because of the woods, it is 0. So these tanks are shooting 4 times with a 0. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is a hit, and 1 hit. Okay, this should be enough to get rid of these cars because they have only 1 point left. But even so, they can fire back. They have 1, -4, so it will be 3. Almost impossible shot. So these cars are no more. And now let's resolve combat. So this is 5 and 5 to 35, 7. So it will be 8, and the 7. So it will be 11. So I have 11 versus 2. So it will be 5 to 1 and 5 to 1 and 3 to 1 due to the woods. And 10 in the 3 to 1. This is nothing. So no one has to retreat, no one has to advance. And now losses. Germans had 11 and 15, -2, so it will be 4, 5. And 4 in the 4, 5, 1 loss for the Polish cavalry, and Poles had 2 + 2, so it will be 6, 10, and 3, 1 loss for the German tanks. Alright, now here. So this is going to be massive attack. Now I need to count their entire strength, so it will be 6, 14, 19, 25, 26, and 31. So Germans have 31 here, and they are going to use their artillery support. So it's 31 + 8, because this artillery moved, so each of these units has 1 strength point less. So it's so it was 39 versus 1, 3 and 5. So it will be 8 to 1 and 9 to 1 because of the star, and 10 to 1 because of the combat engineers. So it's 10 to 1 and there are no modifiers for terrain. 7 in the 10 to 1, this is B3. 1, 2, 3. Poles have to retreat 3 hexes, and now Germans can perform a pursue it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And now let's calculate the losses. It was 39 and plus 1 because of the star, 41, 45. Oh, oh my god. 2 impressive rolls. Okay, 11. That's great for Germans. It is 4 points left for Poles. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So Polish cycle company is done. And Poles had 5, so it's 4, 5, minus 1 because of the star, it is 4, 3, 2, 3. No losses for Germans. Okay, so that's all when it comes to the German actions. And now Poles. Well, their options are quite limited. So what are they going to do? So my cavalry moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now they want to go through the major river. They can only move on the next hex, no more. Now they 1, 2 and minor secondary road 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, and this cavalry is going to fortify itself here, while this infantry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and I think that's all. Yeah, that's all. Poles are not attacking anywhere. Well, they don't have much strength left to attack. And that this should do the trick. That's the end of the day 1. We are moving into day 2. So, day 2. And Germans are placing their air force on board. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and these tanks are going to attack Poles from the march. You can tell that attacks from the march are very effective when you have enemy on the clear terrain. So it's 6, 2. This is 5, 7 to 5, 11 and 12. So it is 12, so it will be 9. 9 versus 3, so it will be 2. So it's 9 versus 2, so it's 4 to 1, 5 to 1 because of the star, 6 to 1 because of the combat engineers, so it's 6 to 1 and 6. This is B2, so Poles have to retreat like that, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and losses. Germans had 9, so, So it's 6-10, and plus 1 star it's 11-15, and 6, 1 loss for Poles. And now German losses. Poles had 2 and 6, no losses for no losses for Germans. Okay, next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, I captured this village, so if I will be able to hand it until the end of this turn, I will be victorious. So, so far I am doing amazing Blitzkrieg-like strategy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2. I don't have to fight with against them much, because I don't care about them. Here I will use a normal attack. I'm not going to do attack from the match, because I simply don't have to. I captured everything I needed, that's good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. I will remain here, so Polish line of retreat is cut off, and well, this tank company will fortify itself. These infantry battalions will fortify themselves. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, my artillery is in range. That's good. So I think that's all when it comes to the German movement, and we can go right into the German combat. Okay, so where Germans are going to attack? First here. So now I have 6, 2, so it's 5, 10, 11 and 17. So it's 17 versus 1 and 2. 17 versus 2 will be 8-1, 9-1 because of the star, and 10-1 because of the combat engineers. So it's 10-1 and 10. This is B2. 1, 2, 1, 2, and losses. Now we have to check for the Polish losses. It is 8 in the 60-20 and plus 1 because of the star, 2 losses. So all the Polish units are eliminated. And now German losses. 6, no losses for Germans. Okay, and another battle here. They all have their strength halved because of the woods, and I'm going to use Air Force and artillery, so it will be 4, 8, 12, 17, 21 and 25. So Germans have 25. Plus 5 it is 30, and plus 10 it is it is 40. So I have 40 versus 2. So it is 10-1 and 8-1 because of the woods and because of the fortification. So 8-1 and 4. This is b3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. And 1, 2. And now losses. Germans had 40. Minus 2, so it's 26-30. And 5. 2 losses. So Polish cavalry, well, they have still 1 point left. Okay, so they are still alive, but they are barely alive. And now German losses. Poles had 2 plus 2, it's 6-10, and 8, 1 loss for German tanks. Okay, so that's all when it comes to the German attacks. And now, if Poles will be able to get Wólka Piłsudska back, they can still continue, but I don't think they are able to do so. Because, well, they don't even have any units that can reach this village and attack German tanks. And German tanks are definitely way too strong to be attacked by these weak Polish units, because most of the Polish units are quite weak. I mean, these two cavalry regiments are almost full strength because they weren't involved in much of the combat during this game. But, well, they are too far to reach German positions. I believe they can only fortify themselves, or maybe they should rather get out of here. 1 and 1 and 1 on the other side of the river to be safe. And this Polish company is there. I wonder if they can still try to attack Rybno. That would be quite a suicidal run, but let's try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I am attacking here. So 2, this 3, and this is anti-tank gun. It is used in defense only. So I have 3 versus 6. So it is 1 to 2. And 1, 2, 3 because of the village. So it is 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is nothing. Both sides remain on their hexes. And now losses. Poles had 3 and minus 1, so it will be verse of 1. No losses for Germans. And Germans had 6 and plus 1, it is 11, 15. 11, 15. These are 2 losses. Oh my. So Polish company is no more. Like I said, this was suicidal attack with a very little chance of success. Alright, so this concludes this turn, and now since Germans control Wólka Piłsudska, they are victorious. We can finish this battle instantly with German instant victory. Like I said, it goes differently when you play with historical setup, or and it goes differently when you play right after the Battle of Mokra with the units on the positions they were in the last turn of the Battle of Mokra. I think it is more interesting to play in this second setup like I did here, although you can tell that Poles are in the definitely worse situation than they would be if we would play this scenario with full historical setup for this certain battle. Although it is good to play something different from day to day. So that's all for today, and that's not all when it comes to this game, because I'm going to continue this campaign. This was the 3rd scenario, and I'm going to continue with the next battle, which is Piotrków Trybunalski battle, which is the biggest battle from this game and one of the most important battles of the Polish campaign 1939. Let's check for the losses at the end of the scenario, and now you can tell that Polish cavalry is almost completely eliminated. It has very few units left alive, while a German infantry division suffered significant losses in this battle, but not enough to be eliminated from the further combat. It is still a very dangerous unit. So, that's all for today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.